Hello guys, hope you're doing well as always and welcome back to another episode of the Road to Wembley, episode 6. And today's fixture, ladies and gents, we are back at Worthing, watching them take on Bath City, who by the way are both in the same league. They both play in the Vanarama Conference South. Bath City are third and Worthing 2 points behind in fifth, so this is going to be a really close fixture. Both sides played each other twice last season, the only 2 times that these sides have ever played each other. Bath City winning 3-2 away from home and drawing 2-2 at home, so this game is guaranteed goals. But without further ado, ladies and gents, let's just get straight down to Worthing for this fixture. I'm excited. So ladies and gents, we are in Worthing for the 6th instalment of our Road to Wembley series, and it would be wrong for us to start without a fact. So naturally I'm going to come over to yourself, hit us with some facts.
Well yes, fact is right, because this time I've got 2 for the price of 1, and it's about legendary status again, and this is amazing. So this is about Bath City. The first one is that they had 2 legends played for them. One started his career with them and one ended his career with them. The first one, who started his career with them, was a guy called Tony Book. You never heard of Tony Book, have you?
No, honestly, I had such high hopes.
Our Manchester friends will have heard of Tony Book because he was a Manchester City legend. He actually started his career at Bath. He played hundreds of games for them in the maybe late 50s, early 60s. Then he went to, or ended up with Manchester City. Now, he played for Manchester City at the end of the 60s and early 70s, and he actually won 4 major trophies with them as their captain. He won the League Cup, the FA Cup, the First Division, and also the Cup Winners' Cup. He's actually their second most successful captain of all time. You know who their most successful captain is?
I'm going to go Vincent Kompany.
Okay, I haven't got a clue.
Brilliant.
But, we'll go with that.
Right, we'll put it on screen now.
The second legend, this is going to blow your mind. The second legend you may very well have heard of.
Okay, I'm excited.
Stan Mortensen.
Oh, I think it's a Collymore. No, I haven't.
If I said Stanley Matthews.
Oh, now we're cooking.
Well, Stan Mortensen played with Stanley Matthews for Blackpool, hundreds of games, scored hundreds of goals, also played for England, 27 times I think it was, scored 24 goals. And he is most famous, or not most famous, but very famous also, for being the first person to score a hat-trick in the FA Cup final. He also scored in, I think, 14 consecutive FA Cup games and holds the record for the most consecutive games scored in the league, 15 games. And he finished his career with Bath City in 1 season, and again he scored about 20 goals for them. How about that? Not too bad at all. We like a little bit of Legends chat, and a nice bit of FA Cup trivia for you as well. First man to score a hat-trick in the FA Cup final. Let's see if anyone from Bath City today is going to do the same, break some Worthing hearts, or if Worthing are going to do enough to see themselves through into the next round of the FA Cup, the first round proper. So, team's about to come out. Can we get a quick score prediction? Well, 2 teams near the top of the table, very near to each other. It's got a draw written over it, but I'm actually going to go, unfortunately, for a 3-2 win to Bath.
Controversial. I agree with you. I think there's going to be goals, but I think the Worthing are going to take this one. They look really good in the last game. If they can improve on the attacking front, then I think we could see a 2-1 win going Worthing's way. Now come the 2 teams for this FA Cup clash. One of these 2 teams are going to have a place in the first round proper. We are underway, ladies and gents. An impressive turnout from the Worthing fans today, and that corner especially making a lot of noise. The ball. Go on. Worthing have started the game really well. They've had the majority of the chances so far, just lacking that clinical edge in front of goal. But Bath City are really falling behind in this game, and they need to step up if they want to get a win.
Get this boys in. Go on!
Big one. That's a brilliant challenge. Nice. For all of the attacks they've been built going forward, there's not been many shots, so you can't have a feel like that's more out of frustration, but not a bad strike. Worthing still dominated this game, but Bath City, credit to them, have got back into it marginally. It's half time, ladies and gents, 0-0. So, ladies and gents, it is half time, and as always, what did you make of the first half? 0-0.
Well, you've got to say it's Worthing's half, but they've not really, unfortunately, done too much with it at the end of the day. They've had some shots, but they've not managed to score at the end of the day, have they? So I do fear that Bath are just soaking up the pressure and actually going to come on in the second half and might steal it.
Potentially. Do you know, I could see a world where that happens. It's genuinely anyone's for the taking. I think that Worthing were obviously the better side. They controlled the game a lot better, but Bath could just so easily nick a goal and it could be their day. So it all depends on who gets that first goal in the second half. If there's even a first goal, we could see a draw, but fingers crossed not. Obviously, we're hoping for a Worthing win today, but what will be, will be. We're back underway, ladies and gents. Worthing take the lead. They are the team that strike first, the side that dominated the first half, and the Rebels have got 1 foot in the next round of this FA Cup. Worthing take the lead. It's a scrappy set piece, and you know what? With the way this game has gone so far, I'm not surprised that that's how it went. There's not been a great deal of clear-cut chances, but the ball fell to him in a good position, and he slammed it into the back of the net. Worthing 1-0. It's theirs to lose. Goal. Excellent ball and executed fantastically. Worthing doubled their lead, and surely they are in the next round. Worthing really piling on the pressure now. 2 goals ahead now, 2 quick-fire goals scored. It might have taken us a while to get the first goal in this game, but Worthing has shown no signs of slowing down. Great save. And Jake Robinson pretty much just on the pitch with a great opportunity for Worthing. Obviously scorer of the 2 goals in the last game, looking to make an impact in this game. Can he do so? We'll have to wait and see. Free kick now in a good position for Bath, and with only a matter of minutes left, this could be a good window of opportunity for them to grab a goal and get back into this game. Free kick again in a good position. There's only a matter of minutes left in stoppage time. It's a really good opportunity now for Bath City to maybe nick a late goal and push for an equaliser. Oh. And now it's full time, ladies and gents. Worthing yet again the winners, and they will feature in the first round proper of the FA Cup. Worthing in the end proving to be 2-0 victors. They controlled the game throughout, they took their chances early in the second half, it gave them the lead, but Bath City were nowhere near good enough. For a side that are the top scorers in their league, they ghosted in front of goal and did not create anywhere near as many chances as they needed. But as always, credit to Worthing, they are through in the next round, and we will be back here or wherever they end up in the next round. So credit to them, and we'll see them in the next round. Look Look at what it means to those fans. So, ladies and gents, that is the end of another Worthing victory. That means that we will be following Worthing in the next round of the FA Cup, and it will be the first round proper. So there will be a short break in these videos until the next round. It's not going to be every other week, which is quite sad.
Yeah, it's a bit sad, but we're on the onward straight now, aren't we? First round proper coming up, so it's really exciting.
It is exciting. It's definitely exciting, but it's also a little bit sad. But this is where things get serious, because we've now got non-league teams in the proper rounds of the FA Cup. So could we go on to see Worthing in the later stages of the FA Cup? It'd be amazing if we do. Hell of a ride, but we'll have to take it as it comes. Let's focus on the game that we've just watched, however. What did you make of the two teams, and do you think the right team won?
Absolutely. I mean, Bath was really disappointed considering where they are in the league. They didn't really put up any fight at all to them, unfortunately for them, but Worthing were really good from the start. Bossed the game, they controlled the game, and in the second half they actually scored the goals as well that mattered, so thoroughly deserved it, and really excited to see who they draw tomorrow. And are we on the travels more far-flung up north, for example, or are we coming back to Worthing again?
That's it. We've actually been quite fortunate in the sense that we've had a lot of home draws for these games. We haven't had to follow these teams away from home, so maybe it will be one of those in the next round, but we'll have to wait and see on Sunday. Very much agree with what you said. However, I think that Worthing were by far the better team over the 90 minutes, and they, as you said, got the goals that mattered. The first one wasn't pretty, the second one certainly was, but they were in the next round of the FA Cup, and well deserved in my opinion. Do we have a man of the match? Have we thought that far ahead?
We have thought that far ahead.
Have we?
And it's a nice easy one today because he cashed in today, didn't he?
Good.
And it's Worthing's very own Jack Grealish, Danny Cashman.
Absolutely. Do you know what? I just want to give a special shout out for the Worthing number 21. I'm not even going to try and pronounce his name because I don't know how to do it. But Cashman, yeah, obviously when you get 2 goals, and as you say, cash in the way that he did, there's only ever going to be one man. He did very, very well, even if he does look like a bit of a B-Tech Jack Grealish. But that is all for today, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you very much for joining in. We will see you guys for plenty more vlogs until the next round. But if you are sticking around for this series, then I will see you in the next round where Worthing take on whoever they get drawn on Sunday. So make sure you tune in for that. Very excited. Take care as always. Thank you for watching. Peace and love.